If you've ever had a problem with your favorite cookie recipe, especially your chocolate chip cookies going flat, then you're in the right spot today. Hi, I'm Melissa Diane, and I'm going to share with you 8 reasons that your cookies might be turning out flat. Now, for one of these reasons, in a few minutes, I'm going to show you kind of like a little science experiment on how you can tell if like your baking soda is good or if it needs to be replaced. So we'll do that in a few minutes. But first of all, to get to our first of our 8 reasons, right here, this is a main one, and that is your ingredients might be too warm. So look here, I just got through mixing up a batch of cookie dough and I had it in my KitchenAid mixer, and that's great and dandy, but y'all, when it does that, your cookie dough becomes obviously at room temperature and actually a little bit warm. You put that in the oven and you're gonna have flatter cookies. So what you do is you take your cookie dough, stick it in the refrigerator for about 20 or 30 minutes, and then you'll have less of a chance of them going flat. And if you hear the dogs barking in the background, that is Ace and Heidi, and they're probably gonna come say hi in a minute. Okay, you heard the barking, so this is who is barking. Ace and Heidi, do you wanna say hi? Say hi. All right, we gotta go cook now. A second thing may be that your butter is too soft. And what I mean by that is you want your butter to be softened, okay, but you don't want it almost melted. You don't even want it creamy, okay? You want it to still have its shape, but yet you can indent it a little bit, okay? You can bend it slightly, but you don't want it super soft. A third thing might be that when you combine your butter and then you have your brown sugar and you've got your sugar when you're making chocolate chip cookies, if you take that butter and then the sugar and then your eggs, and when you combine that along with the butter, if you combine that too much, it's gonna get too runny, and that's gonna lead to flattened cookies. So you want to mix it just to the point to where you're like, okay, it's mixed, and then stop. And so along with that, everything that you're doing, once you combine your flour and your baking soda and your salt in with your wet ingredients, again, when you're mixing, get to where you say, okay, it's mixed, but don't keep going, don't over mix. Whether you're using a hand mixer or whether you're using a KitchenAid, it doesn't matter. You just don't want to keep that thing going because, again, that's going to cause flat cookies. And speaking of your flour and your sugar, you want to make sure that you do get your exact measurements for whatever recipe you're using. A lot of times I'm not real picky on measurements, but when it comes to cookies and making sure they don't go splat, you want to make sure you have that right combination exactly correct for your cookie recipe. And usually what happens is you get too little flour, not enough flour, or you're going to end up getting too much sugar or brown sugar. So you want to make sure they're exactly just like the recipe has it. Okay, the next one has to do with your cookie sheet. And so, for example, if you're doing chocolate chip cookies, I like to put those on a cookie sheet that is not greased. If you grease that cookie sheet, it's going to cause them to get a lot flatter and spread out. We don't want them to spread out. And so I don't like to use anything like this. I use a silicone mat for a lot of my cooking and for a lot of baking, but not when I'm doing cookies. Now, there's been a few cookies I can do that, but if you're doing cookies that have chips in them, then what'll happen is if you use a silicone mat, I have found that the cookie dough is going to flatten out and spread away from those chips, and then you just have a flattened mess, basically, instead of a cookie. So stick with your cookie sheet, just a simple cookie sheet without any type of mat like this. And then make sure your oven temperature is correct. Don't just turn it on there and whatever it says, like 375. If you haven't done this in a long time with your oven, go ahead and get you a little oven thermometer, go stick it in there and make sure that it's actually matching what it needs to be for your recipe. And now for our 8th reason that your cookies might be going flat, I'm going to bring you up close so you can see this because it's really special. Okay, now for this last thing that can cause your cookies to go flat, and this is pretty important, is your baking soda. Because when you look at the expiration date on your baking soda, it doesn't always pan out. What I mean by that is just because it may show that it is not expired, sometimes your baking soda, especially if you've had it open a long time, it's not any good anymore. And that's a huge reason why your cookies could just be flattening out completely. So what you're going to do to test this is you're going to take 1/4 cup of water, and I put this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. So use some hot water, 1/4 cup of hot water. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take some vinegar, and we're going to take just 1/4 teaspoon. Let me be real careful here. Hang on. Just a little bit of vinegar. There we go. It's a little more than 1/4. Put that in there. Okay. Now, then what we're going to do, let me dry this off. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Dry that off. Then you're going to take 1/4 teaspoon of your baking soda. And when you drop this in here, you should have a reaction immediately if your baking soda is still good. So we're going to drop it in, and look, we do. Look at that. We have a reaction, so we know that it's good. And I'm glad to see that, because a lot of times with baking soda, I will keep mine a little bit longer than the expiration date on there. So all you have to do is just test it, then you'll know if it's good or not. Follow these tips and you're going to have the most delicious, beautiful cookies. Now be sure and check out that next video that's popping up, and I'll see you over there in a few minutes. Bye-bye.